So I just got home from an early screening of the film Regretting You, which is a brand new film based on a book written by Colleen Hoover. And last year we got It Ends With Us, which ended in a lot of debacle and scandal behind the scenes. And so when I saw there was a new movie coming based on a book from this author, I was curious to see how it would turn out. I think like a lot of people, I think one of the things that are pulling people in the most is that you have real life couple Mason Thames and McKenna Grace at the center of the film as one of the main romantic interests and storylines in the film. But in general, you have a film here that's filled to the brim with sap and melodrama and all sorts of craziness, as you have a tragedy at the center of it all. You have lies, you have forgiveness, you have, love that shouldn't be or love that should be, chasing new love, different things like that. And in a lot of ways, this film, I think, is what every Hallmark movie wants to be. I think when you look at a film like this, it's not doing anything that's overly new. It's not necessarily reinventing the wheel, but I can really appreciate a film that takes something familiar and executes on it well. And I think in the case of Regretting You, you have exactly that. The cast here is strong. Allison Williams, Dave Franco, McKenna Grace, Mason Thames, they all bring great emotion to their roles. They bring that charm. And the film in general is cute. It's light. It has moments that are heavy and darker, but it doesn't ever really feel too bleak. In a lot of ways, it's a film that has love shining through, and in a lot of ways feels like a fairy tale book romance story, but I think that's okay so long as you're able to execute on it well. And while this film does have its sappy elements and its melodramatic elements and just things about the film in general that feel tried and true and cliche to the genre, I think it's all executed well alongside having some great humor and some great side characters that make it a lot of fun to watch, and a lot of jokes that reoccur throughout the film that are engaging and fun to watch. It's competently well-made film too in terms of filmmaking, and while I don't think it's necessarily pushing things in a whole new direction, and I don't necessarily expect this to be on people's top 10s of the year by the time we get to the end of 2025, I think this is kind of the perfect movie to take your girls out to and have a great time, or maybe go out on a date night with your partner. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it, and based on the theater I was in, people were oohing and awing and having all sorts of great reactions to the movie, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a part of that. The film definitely elicited that reaction from me as well. And I think that's just kind of the tell of a movie that understands its audience, isn't trying to do anything brand new, but instead just make something fun, spicy, fun to watch, silly. And I was actually really surprised with how much I enjoyed this. It's been a while since I've enjoyed a sappy love story like this, and actually thought that was a lot of fun.